Hi, I'm Nicole Hord. I am currently 15 weeks pregnant and my first surrogacy journey, my ever-growing baby bump. This is my second video. In my last video, I kind of talked about where I was from and why I was interested in becoming a surrogate. And this week, I'm going to talk about the whole process of becoming one. I wasn't really sure where to start, so I just Googled how to become a surrogate. And all these different agencies popped up. And the first few that I read, they would match you with a couple, and then they would do a medical evaluation and check your medical records. And sometimes when you do it that way, they'll find something that they don't like, and so the couple kind of gets everything pulled out from underneath them. Now, when I found the surrogacy agency that I ended up going with, TSE, they do everything up front. So I filled out preliminary questions, they did a background check, a drug screening, they reviewed my medical records and my insurance. After all that was clear, I had a psychological evaluation. It was just like a 45-minute phone call, if that. And after she okayed me, the director of client relations, Tina, she came to my hometown, visited me, my mom. She went to my job with me and talked to my boss and coworker. And if I had any doubts about becoming a surrogate, at that point, they were all gone. Tina could have been working with a million other surrogates at that time, but she made me feel like I was her top priority, which was great. And after that, I had to submit a profile. It's basically kind of like if you're on a dating website, you put your pictures, your interests, what's going on in your life, what you want to get out of your surrogacy journey, and the couple that Tina feels would be a good match for you does the same thing. So you get to read about each other. If you both like the profile that you got, then Tina sets up a phone call. And what's great about the phone call is Tina mediates. So she can kind of control the flow, you can get all your questions answered and asked, and whenever you get off the phone, it just makes it better for everyone because you know you've got everything that you need to do out of the phone call. If you had a good phone call and you want to move forward after that, you get to meet your couple for the first time. That was my favorite part because, well, I was excited because I knew I was moving forward, but I was also super nervous because I was meeting total strangers, you know. And when we got to the airport and landed, and I was looking for my intended mother, Karen, she spotted us first and screamed my name and ran up to me and hugged me. You would think we had been reunited after years of not seeing each other. It was just a really great welcome, and my mom was with me and they gave her the same welcome. It was awesome. This is a picture of Karen and Trevor. They're my intended parents. They are celebrating with some Christmas gifts we got them because of our match. We were all so excited. As far as you becoming matched with an agency and a couple, I think you should find an agency that puts you number one, like TSE does. I'm not saying you have to go with TSE, but they'll take care of you and they'll make you feel important. You can get online, you can visit their website, you can call them. They've also got a Facebook page. It's just the surrogacy experience, and you can see other surrogates. They post their blogs, pictures, so you can kind of get a feel for what the agency is like. If you do become a surrogate, there's even a private group on Facebook of a bunch of other surrogates, and we get to talk about what we're going through, which is real nice because there's not a lot of people around you that are going through the same things as you, so it's a great group to have, a lot of support. So if you decide to be a surrogate, tell them Nicole sent you, and I promise Tina will take the greatest care of you. She's been a surrogate twice herself, so she'll make sure that you're comfortable and confident in the journey you're about to pursue.